Yo, yo.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, man. What's up, man? This
Nothing much, man. What's going on with you?
Nothing much, man. Just life turning as usual. You know what I'm saying? Can't control everything, but we could do what we can control. So,
Yeah, hopefully uplift some people with this episode.
Yeah, and
Get your blood stirring, give you something to think about. It's been a long week. I know we're on hump day. I don't know when you get it, so like you may get it on Thursday, whatever. This is definitely Wednesday. It's hump day, so we're in the middle of the week. We're also like on top of the hill, so a lot of people say it's all downhill from here, but the weekend's coming up soon.
It's hump day, but we only literally got an hour left of it.
It'd be Thursday technically, but
definitely gonna be a early Thursday morning.
Thursday is like International Ladies Night, so
yeah, it used to be college night too back in the
in college areas.
Yeah, like that was the thing. It was ladies night in big cities, college night in college areas. That was always the setup for the liquor sponsors and all those people that's just trying to get people drunk.
Yeah, man. So hopefully everybody's having a good one. Man.
Yeah, man.
Other than that, how's things going with you though?
Man, just
what's on your mind?
Well, as far as just me and just everyday life, man, everything today has been pretty solid, pretty cool, man. As far as I'll just do a light catch up, worked with like 2 new artists with the crew, man. They were pretty fun. One from St. Louis, one from LA. Been pretty fun working with some new artists, man, and on the visual tip, and excited to see what we got to do with like what more we have to do out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Also remember, I think I don't know if you touched on it, but we struck a deal. We're going to be doing some stuff for Genius too.
Every so often, yeah. It's shout out to Pete, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be an on-call thing. They're going to set it up. He's just going to, and hopefully my face will be on live, you know what I'm saying? But it's coming soon. It's going to be kind of like timed out like Angela Yee shit, so it might be a few months down the road, but hey, man, it's all here. It's all good news, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, man, but it's some dope shit, man. But nah, man, have you been checking out what's been going on in the atmosphere? What about you? Forget that. Before the atmosphere, what about yourself? What have you been up to, like overall?
Oh man, what have I been up to? I'm just gonna keep it a bean, man. A lot of shit. Dealing with owning a house is an experience. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that's involved into it, especially if there's an HOA. So like, I'm contemplating joining the board.
Well, explain the HOA to the renters out there in the world.
I think everybody knows what an HOA is at this point, man.
Maybe. I mean, we have some up north people. They just might just be straight renters.
Got HOAs up north too.
Oh, do they? Okay.
It's a homeowners association.
There you go.
They have them in buildings. You know what I mean? Usually they're called co-ops and stuff like that, where you guys, come together on a set of rules, on what you're doing in your community. How you want your community to run, how you want it to look, that type of stuff is usually a shitty idea. Also, before we continue, please get this MLS shit off the screen. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll change that.
Get this MLS shit off the TV screen.
I got that.
I can't watch MLS. MLS is like, I don't even know how to compare it to real football. But it's not something that I waste my time with. It's almost like the WNBA.
I hear that. Right now, for me, it's just color on the screen. I'm putting together some botanicals right now.
Yeah, then put together the botanicals. I mean, I really don't care about stuff on the screen. It's not like we could hear it anyway.
No. It's just more for lights and more of that more for that bottom ticker every so often if anything pops up that's like worth a damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But other than that, yeah, I feel you. I definitely don't even know any of these teams, the logos, any of that.
Straight up, MLS is trash. I'm sorry to anybody that likes the MLS that's listening to it, but like, I guess it's okay to like trash, I guess, but MLS is trash. There's way better leagues out there. I don't really feel the need to name them, but like, yeah, man. And if you don't watch football, real football, soccer over here, then maybe you should get into it. The World Cup's coming up this year. It's going to be the first time because it's in Qatar. It's going to be over Christmas. It's going to be over Christmas time. So like, this is the first time it's not in the off season where all of these players are injured. You know, they've gone through a whole season where they're all beat up. They're trying to get ready for the World Cup. Like, nah, it's in the middle of the season. These guys are going to be fresh. So this might be like literally
what's the weather going to be like then over there in Qatar? Is that
still going to be a little hot.
Still going to be summer weather
it's
over
still
there?
Gonna be
I know it's going to be winter over here, but
it's still going to be a little hot, but it's not. I believe they share the same summer. I don't think they're in the southern hemisphere. Mm-hmm. So like their summertime is regular summertime, but because of how hot it gets, they're not going to hold it over summertime in Qatar. It's the desert.
Okay. No.
So they're going to hold it over Christmas, fall time when it's cooler.
Got you. That's why I was wondering because, you know, I don't believe we're in the same hemisphere. So, you know what I'm saying? Just in general, or the same like weather pattern. I didn't know that we were in the same weather pattern. That's why I was kind of concerned.
Yeah, we share summers.
You know what I mean? I was kind of concerned for a second.
Our summer's the same time as their summer. It's not like Australia where when we have Christmas, they have summer.
Yeah, that's why I was more worried about for right now. But no, that's good to know. That's actually better planning, probably a lot better weather than just summer weather anyways.
Yeah, man. So I'm actually interested in it. I didn't know how many people were like, I'm a big soccer fan if anybody knows me. I don't know how many people are really interested in soccer, but it's literally like the best sport out. Like soccer, basketball, football, baseball in that order. For me, personally.
Let me give you the general black people, what they usually pick is
basketball, football.
Yeah, or football.
Those are interchangeable.
Yeah, football, basketball, you know what I'm saying? And then everything else. That's usually how they go. Oh, well, boxing, UFC now. I feel like that's
there's a plethora. There's like so many options.
Rankings.
They have lacrosse on TV now. Mm-hmm. Ultimate frisbee, fucking cornhole is a real big thing on TV now. Yo, these
tag.
These ESPN games, these ESPN 8 games are hilarious, bro. Like to me, it feels like I don't want to come across as super racist, but if you know me, I'm racist as hell. But I'm racist to everybody, so I feel like it's okay.
Working on getting canceled in the future.
Right? So like these Moxie games, the world tag stuff is dope as hell. That's probably like my favorite new thing to watch is watching these guys jump over obstacles, doing flips and stuff, watching the tag stuff. But like the cornhole,
that was a pretty tough game. Honestly, like you got to be.
They just giving like with the cornhole games and stuff like that. They're just, it feels like they're just giving non-athletic white people another chance to win a trophy.
All right, I'll say this, right? To me, those aren't, well, the tag thing for sure is showing athleticism. I guess you can, I really can't say cornhole is a sport. But
it's a sport.
But it's showing hand-eye, right? It's
a sport.
But realistically, is it all the way a sport? No,
they got a league. They got a league. They have championships. They have all over the country. It's all over the world, bro.
The right word is it's a tournament or is a competition, but is it an actual sport?
These people do it for a living. Darts is a sport.
It's competitive.
Darts is a sport.
It's a competitive setup. You
Golf is a sport. Driving a car is a sport.
Yeah, but most of those things you have to do. Well, I guess you could do you have to be full body at that. I don't know. It's just there's a few sports like that sweeping sport or whatever.
Axe throwing is a sport. Curling is a sport.
No. Axe throwing is definitely I would consider a sport because you have to like literally use a lot of your body to get that. Same thing with
the cornhole, bro. I'm not trying to argue for cornhole, bro. But like I said, it's like some of these just look like, damn, bro, you're just trying to get another trophy at this point.
Yeah. What is it? It reminds me of coach pitch and frickin' what's that? Kids baseball?
Softball, softball, T-ball and shit like that.
T-ball and shit. So yeah, that's what it really reminds me of. If you want me to be all the way real, like, come on, man. some of those aren't actual like sports to that level. Like UFC is like a sport for sure.
Yeah, but like, hey man, this goes into
both footballs. This goes into my
American
and international.
This goes into my argument that it feels like some of these things are just them trying to give white people some trophies.
I mean, like I said, they need to. Well, ESPN and the Ocho, they just need to fill shit up at this point.
Content?
Yeah, it's just content.
I mean, content's king, but like I said, like, bro, it gets to a point where it's like some of this stuff, I don't see how this is even a competition. Like, climbing up the slippery steps?
You know what I think made these things...
That's a sport.
You know what what made some of these things like actual sports? I think it's because of like how Red Bull did some of those competitions,
the food dog and stuff like that.
Yeah, just like kind of did those things.
It honestly started with dodgeball.
Oh, the movie. Yeah.
That's how it started.
Oh, the Ocho itself. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the Ocho itself started on dodgeball. ESPN took the idea and started putting all of those Moxie games that are in dodgeball that they reference.
Yeah, and they
televised them all.
Yeah, and I'm saying, and it grew from there. I actually wasn't even talking about before dodgeball. I was talking about like right after it came up and they started.
No, but all of those things were around before the movie. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it didn't have really any coverage.
No coverage, barely any coverage, bro.
And national coverage at that, you will never see that.
Now, I mean, it started with the movie. Then ESPN was like, "Oh shit, we can make money off of this."
No, and
let's do an Ocho hour, an Ocho segment. Okay, now we're gonna do a whole Ocho day.
And then they keep opening it up until it becomes like a thing.
So all of the off-brand sports, like I said, like frisbee golf, cornhole.
But that's what I mean. Like, it's not just ESPN, but all the other guys that seen the money and the value.
But ESPN they got the contract.
They're the ones that stamped it. I'm just saying, like,
they got the contract though.
Yeah, but those guys also get ranked in other little tournaments here and there like that too. So you know what I'm saying? Just so, and those are the Red Bulls and those other sponsored brands that'll come in and just throw a little bit of life into it. Throw that shit in the middle of America where, hey, these guys probably don't even have any big like professional teams, and let's make this a thing. Let's make this a thing. And this is where probably most of these people are coming from. I'm pretty sure it's not in big cities. You know what I'm saying? Like,
could you imagine now, bro? Like, could you imagine now as a parent, your kid comes up to you and tells you, "Hey, mom, I want to be a professional cornholer. Or I want to be a professional frisbee golf player." And all of these things make good money. They have like a belly flop. A whole belly flop league.
What happens is
high diving, high I don't know what to call it. Not altitude, but high altitude belly flopping and stuff like that, where these dudes is making like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I mean,
millions of dollars, bro. Like, now,
is that money spread out throughout the whole league? No, there's obviously a few people making that money.
No,
right?
but you can make it. You can live just like in in Happy Gilmore, where like the last player in the golf tournament, he's getting a check for like $25,000. Like, yo, bro, you could be last in like 10 of these events and have like 50,000.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So like.
No, obviously you can make a living off of it.
You can make a living doing anything nowadays.
Yeah. It's because it's I think mostly what's actually going towards the future more than anything. If you're at your job right now, and you're just listening, right? You just got to be realistic with yourself. Can a machine actually replace you, right? Can technology replace you? So if you're replaceable in technology, really the one main thing that's actually open right now, and you can get your foot in the door and you can actually have a future, and it would be entertainment, because there's
sports and entertainment.
Yeah, sports and entertainment, because people
ain't going to want to watch machines against each other. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's not going to be
that's the one last thing that machines really can't take over.
You'll see that. You might see the little mech fighting here and there, but
that's one thing.
That's going to be its own.
But it's not like nobody
genre.
wants to see a bunch of robots race.
No, that's not going to be a thing. And also, obviously, the workplace is just going to keep dwindling as the technology rises, right? So, like I said, that's just going to be open. So you're getting these big companies like the ESPNs, ABCs. They were realizing that too. It's like, hey, we need to make sure that we're the number one platform to be able to display your things. You have YouTube, you have other Twitch, all these other places to put out your content. So that's why I think they actually took that leap. They've been on it for a good little while now. You know what I'm saying? Like
at least 10 years.
At least 10 years on it. So no, this shit is kind of dope though. Like overall, that you can like make a living off of it. So maybe I shouldn't shun it just saying, hey, all right.
That's a wild concept though when you think about it.
You know.
You imagine your kid saying, "Hey man, I want to throw a sack of beans into a hole and I can make bread."
I would probably lean my
world's a beautiful place.
As much as like, okay, obviously medical, the medical field, you're probably going to still need a human, things like that. There's a few things that
machines are going to take that over soon, bro.
They're
and I'm going to just keep it a bean. Like when you come and think about it, I would almost think that I would want like, oh nah, I don't want this human that could fuck up. His girlfriend could have pissed him off earlier that day, whatever the case may be, to cut me open. I'm slowly embracing like, nah, I would rather have a machine do that.
But I'll say this: you still need a human to oversee everything, and probably honestly give you your, your rehabilitation.
Oh yeah,
like the layout of what you should do on your rehab. Because I just don't feel like a machine would just know exactly what you need, and even just a consultation a little bit.
I'll keep. Speaking about that though, before you finish your thought. Like, I don't know if anybody's been to an optometrist anytime recently, but there's a machine that pretty much does their job for them. They come in and they talk to you for a quick second, but like the machine that you got to put your face in and blows the air into your eye and takes a picture of your eye, that does everything. It literally tells them everything. Machines have taken over the job of an optometrist and ophthalmologist at this point.
Yeah. It's just
like the optometrist is there literally to press a button.
I think it's just the small ancillary things that the doctors and the nurses and the tech need to really be a part of. And, they took out a loan for this machine. That's about it. Yeah. You go to nowadays to be an eye doctor, you go to school essentially to take out this loan to have this machine do everything. I just think they're probably there just to do the breakdown for you of after like putting in plain English for you, just saying, hey, this is what this paper, your MRI said or your scan said or whatever your results are. And I would suggest, since you live this lifestyle, this is how you should rehabilitate, and also stay away from this since you just told me you're frequent in doing X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but the machine could do that too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, no, like
it can.
It could tell you up to certain things, but it would be like a label on a bottle, and sometimes people don't just follow the labels.
But that's on them. Yeah. At this point, man.
I think
at this point, that's on them.
I still think the breakdown of just how your rehab should be, because he's like, hey, I work doing this and doing this. There's just a lot of little factors. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I have a bad back, but I have a kid. You know what I'm saying? I frequently, because they're smaller, I have to lean over and X, Y, and Z. Like,
no, yeah, I totally understand that. But like I was saying though, they can break all of that stuff down too if you give them the option. Now the preference would be to talk to a regular human being.
Oh, the breakdown. Let me reword that. I'm just saying mostly just the rehab. Because they can fine tune.
Yeah, you want the human. You want the humanity of it. Obviously,
no, it's not even the humanity. It's just they can fine tune even a diet. They can fine tune it to still be effective to your everyday life, because you can tell them everything that you're doing in your life on the day to day.
But you could do the same thing with the computer.
Most people,
you get. We're at the point where you could, bro. Listen, they got a website, they got an AI right now where you could essentially tell it what you want, and they will write something out for you. Like say, hey, how do I ask an employer? I want to ask an employer for a raise, and it'll write out about 10 to 15 different options to tell you how to ask your employer for a raise. Like you can say, hey, they have different things. They have this AI where you can ask it to draw this. To draw this or draw that, and it'll do it.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but let's just go with your situation. Yeah, you have your back issues, right? Mm-hmm. You're probably not going to want to go directly to a machine that's probably going to give you the first, rollout of what to do with the bad back. You know what I'm saying?
But if it was programmed properly to do whatever. Just say we're in a hypothetical. This is all hypothetical, right? If everything's programmed the way to draw from information, to draw from this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. Like, listen, bro, you know how I feel about doctors and about these doctors just regurgitate stuff in a book.
And I would feel like that AI would most likely do the same. You get what I'm saying? until it's like, hey. But at least I know it's a machine. No,
when
sure.
when it comes to
for sure
the humans doing that, you feel some type of way.
For sure, but okay, when you explained that you had the second surgery, right, on your back, you at least got to explain to the doctor and or surgeon like everything. So it's like, hey, I can't take this. I need this, X, Y, Z. I went through this. I'm not trying to go through this again. How can we avoid doing this, X, Y, Z? It's just gonna.
But here's the thing: the right doctor would have told me to do the second surgery first, and not even have to worry. So just to avoid having to do it, going through two surgeries.
Yeah, but I would almost feel like that first doctor was almost, like you said, regurgitating what it just learned straight out of school, and then really
It wasn't, but he wasn't no new guy. He was a guy that's been in the game.
I get you.
I feel as though because of the situation, my personal situation, I feel as though that he knew that there was going to have to be a second surgery coming, and that was another way to charge insurance.
Oh, okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. There is human intentions, bad intentions that could be thrown in there, of course. Like, I'm never gonna ever doubt that. I was just saying,
there's not too many when it comes to I'm not talking about artificial intelligence now. Everybody has seen enough movies to see where artificial intelligence can go bad. Mm-hmm. Right? But like, to where we are now when it comes to computer programs that don't include like the artificial intelligence to where they can think for themselves and to see themselves as a sentient being and whatever the case may be, there's no intention.
Yeah.
Bad or good.
No, I get
it's just fact.
No, I'm not denying that. Like, I'll say this, right? Like, if the machine ultimately diagnosed like, hey, you have a cancer or something like that, something that's not supposed to be in your body, and it found it, and it's like, hey, and it also had your scans from before, this is how it needs to be put back together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, of course, would be the optimal thing. It's just hard when you still have all these like the transition of it would be hard because it's like you still had so many people going to humans, not even with the feeling, but it's just maybe there's a lot of misdiagnosed, maybe there's a lot of right diagnosed, but it's just then you have the AIs going in there trying to correct things that they probably never seen this human body before and watch it grow up to a certain inception. And
I mean, I get that. There's things that we're not at the point to where all of that can take place. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I'm just saying, in a perfect world, like we said, it's all hypothetical.
No,
like,
this is hypothetical though.
In a perfect world, you get what I mean? Like, I still would trust the machine more than just because of past experiences.
No, all right. Like, Like I said, the original breakdown, I know it could do literally could do the original breakdown and could tell me in 10 different ways. I just think some of the like special cases would need to be, would need to be like touched by,
like
not
if somebody needs
necessarily-
to like house some stuff,
it's
like house the show where he's coming up with like groundbreaking procedures and this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. Yes, I understand that.
Because there is going to be something new, some new breakage, some new, not even break, but new, like it could be a new form of a disease and something advanced.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, maybe that's not programmed in, you know what I'm saying? And that takes a whole software update and all these other things and components. So that's where I'm like, maybe the human can just take that in and just work that a little bit better. And like I said, the everyday stuff, I personally think, a robot could most likely just do the job. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if it's been around before and did all that, optimally in this hypothetical, it would be that, you know, these robots were there ever since you were born doing this shit, and something bad happens, bad car accident, and you have to get surgery from these same robots. They already have your paperwork throughout all those years in between that. You know what I'm saying? So chances are they should be able to put you back together correctly. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get that. But like I said, special cases where it's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm on the second one, this, you know, because not everything would go right with the machine too. There's recalls too. You know what I'm saying? That does happen. So, you know, and there'll be a few special cases, but would it go down? Like as far as like the overall like malpractice, most likely, because it is hard to say that, you know, this
machine made a mistake.
Yeah, the machine made a mistake. It would, you know, the numbers and the recordings and all the cameras it would probably have on it would show what it would do step by step.
The machine did exactly what it was supposed to do.
Yeah. So
yeah.
And that's
one of those things.
Yeah, it's one of those things too, and obviously they would still need to perfect a lot of things because,
like I said, the optometrist is pretty much obsolete.
No, but even with the surgery part too, because like, you know, if the machine is working on something and, you know, out of nowhere the freaking patient is convulsing because they never knew that this medicine actually gets them, you know, like some type of allergic reaction, doesn't know to just shut it down immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, that'll come in time in programming and advancement and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just something to think about.
Nah, for sure, man. But yeah, back to your home association, man. Like, what was going on with that?
No, just dealing with everyday stuff. You know what I mean? Dealing with a home association, people have to agree on like the grass and what to do with certain things and the security and the paint and all of that stuff. And just imagine getting a whole bunch of different families to agree on one thing is a trying situation, just to say the least.
I believe
on top of trying to keep costs down because there's a fee. You know what I mean?
There's a fee just to run those associations too.
Yeah, so it's some shit. It's definitely some shit.
Hey man, you know what they say, man. You just gotta pay the cost to be the boss.
And things cost.
No,
like let's
sure.
get like we gotta get beyond the fact that things cost. Just in general, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like cutting corners ain't gonna help anybody in the long run.
I gotta search and find quality.
Yeah, facts. Definitely facts. Is there something? There was something you were talking about that I said to wait for the podcast to talk about.
I'm drawing a blank on that one. There
was a couple of things, and I was like, "Nah, just surprise me."
Nah, well.
You said you got like four or five things you want to talk about.
This one is more current events, so we're probably gonna
knock it out.
You know,
like, it's not like there's a format.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be changing some temperatures a little bit, but there was temperature rising between two niggas at a concert and the tour. Tory Lanez, August Alsina.
I mean, yeah, he's a hothead.
Yeah, did you see what happened?
Yeah, I saw you showed me.
Yeah, man. Like, so I'll just do the quick breakdown for anybody that doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? All right, Tory Lanez and August Alsina were on tour together with it was a comedy R&B tour with a few comedians, a few R&B acts, and smiles and smoothness. And from what I know, that tour is actually doing very well, close to sold out shows, things of that nature, and everybody was performing very well. So I believe at the end of their concert show, not even at the end, it was actually before or whatever like that. They're all in the back or whatever, and Tory Lanez is in the back area, and he's hanging out with like a few people and just talking, and then he sees August Alsina walking down the hall. He proceeds to stick out his hand, not just like
other way around. Tory's walking down the hall. August Alsina is standing.
No. I could pull it up and show you. It was
you could pull it up. You showed it to me.
Yeah, no.
And Tory walks by him.
No. It's Tory standing there in the hallway. Somebody's recording Tory. August Alsina is walking down the hallway. Tory sticks out his hand very wide like this. August walks past that hand, like it damn near hits his chest, and walks past it. And then as he's walking by, he's like, he just keeps it moving, boom, boom. And then Tory's like, yo, what the fuck? And it's like, the person holding the camera is like, damn, I can't believe August just did that to Tory, this and that. He's like, the fuck, da, da, da. From what I hear, Tory goes back to his dressing room. I didn't really see that part, but I seen he already had some security guards around him. Go outside, confront him. August is kind of turned up when he confronts him, like, yeah, man. You heard that clip of the audio too, right?
That's not how I heard it at all, bro. Maybe it wasn't you that showed it to me. Maybe it was Richie. Somebody showed it to me though. It was Tory walks by August Alsina. Tory walks by August Alsina in the hallway because they had beef before. Because Tory had a bar in a song.
Yeah, he rapped it in
about August Alsina, like I want to fuck Jada, but I won't snitch like August, right? Mm-hmm. I think Tory walks by him and August confronts. This is like a Twitter situation. Tory walks by him because I think he sees him in the hallway. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I only seen him once, but there was like some keep that same energy type of shit.
That's what
screamed out.
That's exactly what. All right, basically,
and I think that was August that screams that out.
Yeah, right when Tory approached him because he was like,
but Tory walks by him first, and August goes to reach out his hand.
No, August was already upset at Tory, so why would August stick out his hand? I just want you to think about that part first. I'm gonna pull up the footage, but
yeah, pull it up.
Let's see. Boom. This is August walking. Yeah, see? You can look at it right there. August is walking. Tory is standing there. August continues to just proceeds to walk by like, I'm not touching you. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, if August is mad, why would he stick out his hand and try to shake the man's hand if he's mad?
Facts. Okay.
Yeah. So, all that went down. That's why you heard what August said. It was like, yeah, keep that same energy. And August was alone or what have you like that. But at the end of the day, you gotta pick your battles.
Tory screamed out, keep that same energy.
No.
Tory was the one in the hallway. After August walks by him, after he essentially he disregarded him. After he said that, I thought Tory screamed out, "Yo, keep that same energy."
No. They after that he was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Because Tory's probably wondering why the hell is August Alsina mad at me at this point. You know what I'm saying? He had the bar in the little freestyle or whatever, but he doesn't know why he's mad at him. So he goes out there, obviously he's with the security now, but he goes out there and he's like, yo, what's good? Like, what's up? He's like, why did you talk about my business on the internet? Da 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 da. And now that you see me, why don't you just keep that same energy? So proceeds from that, Tory backed up and snuffed him. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. But, you know, and then August is saying that August, you know, had that whole IG.
I mean, he made it public. So
yeah, he's the one that made this whole thing public, to be real. And said the security guards got at him and everything. It's kind of a little dry snitchy to me.
I'm talking about the Jada shit. At the end of the day, like, he has nothing to be. He really doesn't have a leg to stand on. And talking about he's mad. Why did you put my business out there? Like, what do you mean? You put your business out there.
Exactly. So, like, at the end of the day, I don't really think he, like you say, he doesn't have much to stand on.
Yeah, these niggas is funny.
That's the part where I was like, I kind of feel Tory on it.
I'm going to put my business out for public consumption, but you can't consume it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I kind of feel Tory on that, but at the same time, Tory probably should have fell back from doing that because he's got an open case, even though it's not in the same state. You know what I'm saying? And then apparently, because that happened in Chicago.
Okay.
And apparently now the LA County is looking into him because of that Meg case and trying to just add a little bit extra.
I mean, is he on some type of probation or something like that? Could that be? I mean, if he's on some type of probation or some type of thing where while this case is going on, he can't get involved in any sort of situations, then yeah, I could see if LA County is looking to see if he really snuffed him, because that's a violation of their terms, if that's the case.
That might be the case, but and then here's the thing too. The part that sucks for him is that if that actually is a thing and they actually could get that proof, it's just gonna, even if he doesn't get charged, it just makes it look worse for the case, just because it shows a quote unquote history of it shows a history of violence. But I mean, he's a hothead that I haven't really seen swing on people really like that. It'd be more barking.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, remember, he almost got in a fight with Travis, too.
But that was barking. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said, we can do this, da-da-da-da-da, and at that point, it didn't look like Travis wanted it at that point in time. It was just like, this nigga came on my bus just at a 10.
Travis really didn't have any security with him, and Tory had security, so all of that stuff, that was a show to me.
That part, too. I mean, maybe that's the thing. So, like, and plus, honestly, the cell phone probably should have been on in there anyways. I forgot whose angle it was, but either way, you know what I'm saying? Like, the second time was the Meg thing, but we don't have any proof anything happened yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you know what happened down here though. Like when he went wild in the sneaker store, started kicking over tables and talking about how he's a star and this, that, and the third. Like
that's wilding, but that's actually not touching anybody. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he definitely destroyed some shit.
I'm just talking about actually putting hands on somebody. That's just the part that we haven't. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the Meg thing, we haven't heard them actually say there was hands put on each other either. When it comes,
she put hands on him supposedly.
That's what we heard. You know what I'm saying? But we never heard the reverse of that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
So like we just hear about the shooting, but we didn't hear if he put hands on her or anything like that. So
okay.
So far consistently, I got to give it to Tory as far as saying that he hasn't put hands on people except for the alleged August Alsina thing. And honestly, from the before and after walk away, it looked like he probably got him. If I had just a regular, just throwing that out there as a guess, but no footage. It's all alleged in my personal opinion, because there's, you know what I'm saying, and apparently I think they say Tory, August is saying that the security guards got him. They're saying he got him. What do you think though? You think he just went out there and snuffed him?
Tory? I mean,
you seen how August looked. You think that's just a single 1-2 snuff, and then he can't get at him, or you think it was? I mean, obviously security could hold him back while he gets a snuff off, but like actually snuff him, I think if it's anything, Tory got him. Just my personal opinion on that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think Tory got him. Like,
yeah. So, on another note, something came across my screen about the PNB Rock situation. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, what up?
LAPD, it says, I'm reading from Hollywood Unlocked. LAPD sources say PNB Rock's death may have been a planned execution amid investigation into his death.
There was a dude that he was kind of beefing with.
So, like, PNB's murder at the famous Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles last week could have been a planned execution, LAPD sources tell TMZ, while fans were quick to believe that his girlfriend, Steph, posting their location as they dined at the famed restaurant had ultimately resulted in the rapper's untimely passing. Amid law enforcement officers' investigation, it appears as if the Instagram story post was not the cause of PNB's death after all. It goes on to say that sources add that an inquiry has been performed in the ties PNB shares with locals in Atlanta, where he's said to have spent a lot of his personal time outside of Los Angeles, alongside his native city, Philadelphia. Cops are questioning people to uncover whether the Fendi star was actively feuding with peers in both cities, while lyrics to his songs have also come into question.
Well, there was PNB's friend. Did I talk about that last time? You heard about that, right?
Nah. What's up?
Well, no. Go ahead and finish.
Nah, they were saying that obviously a lot of people were saying, "Oh, it was his girlfriend," but the cops are like, "Nah, this was planned." They really think that it was planned.
Okay.
Like it was premeditated. Like there was a more elaborate scheme. So there's that.
Okay, because there was here's the other PNB, allegedly one of PNB's friends. I don't like pay attention to PNB's whole crew like that, but allegedly one of his friends were on like World Star had a clip saying that his girl is actually the one that partially set him up or set him up because she was with some hood gangster dude that lives out there, X, Y, and Z. They were arguing before they even got to Roscoe's or whatever like that. Then she started posting everywhere, kind of like what she was doing throughout the day, knowing that the X was going to see it, you know what I'm saying? And then X-Man comes through, pops him, takes the chain, walks off. That's what.
Is that his girl, or I thought you said it was his baby mom's?
Baby mom's.
That's his baby mom, or is that a girlfriend?
That's a girlfriend, baby mom. Like they have a kid together.
They do
currently, and they're still good dating X, Y, and Z. So
okay,
there was a breakup at one moment in between.
And this is the guy she broke up and started dating.
Yeah, in LA apparently. So this is what the friend was expressing in his video. So what you're telling me is that you're writing off the girlfriend of what the LAPD is saying, right?
The LAPD said that there's definitely a more elaborate scheme. They don't think at this time
it's the girlfriend.
Yeah, because PNB posted it as well.
Okay. So
right?
Yeah,
PNB posted it as well.
He posted,
and then he stayed. He stayed there.
From what I've heard, PNB posted right when he got right on the scene. They were there for 45 minutes until that happened. Up to that point. So yeah,
it's real sticky, man.
Yeah, man.
It's real sticky,
and it's getting even crazier too. Shit, there was a Fat Joe.
You know how sticky it get.
Fat Joe was talking about it a little bit, and then on Charlemagne's show.
Okay.
And a funny little curveball happened. I guess they posted that to promote the show, and Lil Mama got on Charlemagne's ass real quick.
Lil Mama?
Yeah, you don't remember that comment that Charlamagne? I think Charlamagne made her cry on her interview in the Breakfast Club years ago or whatever like that.
No, I don't remember.
He made her cry based off the fact that she came up folding her arms on that. Yeah,
New York.
Yeah. He's like. And she says, but she was basically like, nah, he tears down black women, da da da.
A lot of black women says he tears down black women. That's a fact.
Yeah, so like he got eaten alive real quick. Just she came back with a hard jab. But another thing on PNB though, Kodak Black actually recently said something, and it wasn't just based off of, it was actually not just on PNB, but just something that should generally be followed anyways. But he was walking, and I didn't see the video, but I heard the audio. He was walking, right? And then somebody was recording on live, like filming him. He was like, hey, yo, take that off. Don't post that. He's like, you didn't just see what happened to PNB? You know what I'm saying? You don't see what's happening to rappers out here? Like, it's dangerous. That's dangerous what you're doing right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not scheduled to be here. You know what I mean? This and that. So, like, and, that's been kind of circulating lately. So, and then but mentioning the PNB thing, he's like, you didn't just see what happened to PNB? So, I mean, I think a lot more people need to follow that a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Especially artists and things like that. If you don't have things planned, even if you're in a studio session, things of that nature, man. If you don't have things planned with like actual security, or you don't feel like that place is like if it's like a public studio, then yeah, just don't really be going on live. If you're at your house and people don't know where you live, then cool, go live all day. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, yeah, it's probably not the wave, man. It's definitely not the wave to be doing that for sure, man. But yeah, man, there's some other things that's been out there too, man. Have you seen that Future also sold this man's whole fucking catalog? Like, he sold his whole catalog?
Future?
Yeah.
Sold his catalog?
Yeah, his publishing catalog.
Okay.
For $75 million.
That's what's up.
612 songs sold.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. Good for him. 75 million seems kind of low. Excuse me.
Depends.
I think a good 100 should have been good for him.
Depends, though, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Do you see his music lasting? It'll last about another 5-10 years usable, right? Mm-hmm. But in 20 years, do you see it like being able to be? It'll be used in period pieces.
Yeah, but they can use his stuff for commercials. They can use the beats probably. Like it's probably a bunch of stuff.
They'll be able to get recouped. Like, you don't spend 75 without thinking that you can make that back. But
yeah, easily.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to think though. Like, in his mind, what is he thinking too? Is like
he's gonna make a bunch of new stuff.
No, for sure. I wonder, is his new stuff involved in that?
No, probably not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is that a thing?
It's probably just his old stuff.
Just all 612 songs.
Yeah. All the stuff he owns.
But he's still able to go out and perform them. So he's currently...
Yeah, he can perform them.
Yeah, so he's able to perform them. He probably seen how the checks were like dwindling a little bit, because it's like, okay, he's up here, but like some of the older songs, right? If they're not pumping the same, like you could see each year, like, hey, Mask Off was making this the first year, second year, third year, fifth year, then sixth, seventh year is like, it kind of took another like $20,000 dip. You know what I'm saying? Is this ever gonna come back to really pop off and make that much? And then maybe he's with the accountants and they're all doing the numbers and say, yeah, you should be able to sell for this. And
that's good.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's good. I'm happy for him, man. Future's one of my favorite artists.
And honestly, if
you didn't know by now, Future's one of my top.
He's one of my top artists. You know what I'm saying? I'll say, like, and I think that would be good for him anyways, because he could hopefully he'll branch off into. I love his music. I'm just saying, hopefully he'll branch off into other things that we'll know him for too. Just to have that under his belt. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely spokesperson type stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he's gonna expand FBG. I mean, he's got Nardo Wick and I don't know who else he's got other than Nardo Wick, but it's him and Nardo Wick, and that's pretty strong.
And Boston Richie, right?
He's got Boston Richie?
I believe so.
Okay, that's a real strong roster.
Yeah. Just those two alone should.
That's a really strong roster.
Should hold the fort, honestly.
That's a really strong roster. Shit. Oh, we forgot to talk about. I wanted to bring this up the last episode when we were talking about Kevin Durant. So supposedly, Kevin Durant may have gotten the porn star Lana Rhoades pregnant. Former porn star Lana Rhoades blasts an NBA player that got her pregnant in new Instagram video, and fans believe it's Kevin Durant. I'm not gonna lie, Lana Rhoades is bad.
Easy money
sniper.
Easy money club sniper.
He's got that good hezzy Jimmy, but he didn't wear Jimmy when he was given the hezzy.
Easy money club sniper.
And the reason why people are thinking it's Kevin Durant is because she was talking about a Nets player specifically who's a Libra, and like Kevin Durant's the only one
that's born in that.
That's potentially that's a Libra. And I think it was kind of already reported that they went on they had a little situation together at one point.
I mean, doesn't. Honestly,
so what does that mean? What does that mean? Kevin Durant. You wouldn't suspect Kevin Durant to be raw dogging an ex porn star, but hey, man.
I mean, honestly,
these niggas is wild childs out here.
I mean, he wouldn't be the first Nets player to do some wild shit with some females and shoot the club up.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, NBA players.
Remember Joe Johnson?
NBA players have a habit of shooting the club up, on strippers and porn stars.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, and which actually leads into the other thing I wanted to talk about.
Before you get there, though, who do you think is more happier, the porn world or the NBA world?
What are you talking about? Happier how?
Just as far as like their potential, like their prospect that may come in the league, their league. You know what I'm saying? Is it Kevin Durant is it gonna be a Lana Rhoades, Kevin Durant offspring that makes the league, or is it gonna be like that, or is it somebody that's just gonna come in like freaking Mr. Marcus or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
This kid is gonna be he's gonna be a D1 baby. Offer it. I highly doubt Kevin Durant is going to have like some 5'3", 5'4" kid.
Man, he's a 7-footer, so no matter what, 6 foot.
He's going to be 6 foot. He's going to be like 6'5", 6'8".
You know
Let me tell you something. You put a basketball in his crib from the day he's born, I think you can make an NBA superstar.
Facts.
Look at Bronny, and look at Bryce. Bryce looks like a LeBron clone.
Yeah, he's already got the height. He's got the height. He's looking pretty good as far as like his potential to really be able to take in that height. And honestly, he's going to be able to watch his brother go through all the hardships that more recently. So he'd be like, hey, man, just watch it and just sidestep all those little issues and just ball. I think he's going to have just from a physical aspect, I think he'll have not the easiest time because everybody is kind of saying Bryce. As long as he's interested and stays interested in basketball and keeps working, he's going to have the better career.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't want to get into the basketball side of this topic first. Back to Kevin Durant and Lana Rhoades.
Yeah. Go ahead. Put it.
Could you date a porn star? Could you imagine like
active?
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about Kevin Durant and Lana Rhoades and what they were doing specifically, right? And like, oh, Kevin Durant is like, I don't want to think about that. I just want like, how do you kiss like the kissing part and all of that stuff?
If she's just doing girl on girl play, I'll probably.
No, she's not doing girl on girl play, bro.
Saying.
Like, okay, like but that's not what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
You're saying she got the Oreo treatment?
This is a gangbangs,
double stuffed
gangbangs, DPs, fucking the bondage stuff. Like, you know, she's been around the block in the porn world, right? She's still bad as hell, right?
Like,
she's a former porn person.
She's been around the blocks like she ain't got nowhere to park.
I guess. But back to what I'm talking about. Like, how do you, like, I don't know how, like, some of these, like, I don't know how they do it.
I mean,
I remember Trina, hold on. I remember Trina making a comment that the reason why she stopped dating James Harden is because his beard kept smelling like stripper pussy. I don't know if you remember this, but she made this comment.
I do remember that.
So, like, what? You just diving face first in the stripper pussy? Like, what is really going on here?
All right.
How do you? I can compartmentalize a lot of stuff. I don't know if I can compartmentalize that. I don't know how a lot of these guys, like, even like, say, Adam, he was dating a porn star. I don't know how you compartmentalize. She just got nutted on and swallowed like 6 different guys. Loads.
No, apparently, she never did any guy scenes.
I'm not saying Adam specifically, bro.
I was just saying that's.
I'm just saying
that's why.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just saying specifically a porn girl. Even if she was eating another girl out, I couldn't like specifically kiss a girl. Like how do you date Alana Rhodes? How do you kiss a girl? How do you have sex? Like, if you want to have sex and she just shot a gangbang movie. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. Yeah,
okay. That I can see where your mind's at with that. Okay, look.
You know what I mean? There's all of these things that I'm thinking about, like, oh man, yeah, she's bad as fuck, but like, whoa, bro, like, what do you do with that?
I feel what you're saying, and there's lots of times I still think like that, but then there's times I was like, all they are is just a Carfax is out there, you know what I'm saying, on tape. You feel me?
Yeah, I get that, but I don't know.
Now,
I mean,
am I wifing that? No, but I'm just telling you. Listen, bro, I still don't think every girl is out here getting nutted on by 6 guys in one session. No, not that.
On a regular basis.
Not on a regular basis, and that's probably, that's probably her thing. Maybe.
Yeah, I know girls. I know girls are fucking.
Yeah, they fucking.
I don't know this, that, and the third, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some girls are gonna. It's different. It's different when your 9 to 5 is this.
Oh no, for sure. That's 1,000%. Now, like I said, to me, would I ever do that? And she was with dudes on top of it. Hell no. Let's just get that answer out the way. But now, like now let's do the breakdown of Kevin Durant and Lana Rhodes. I mean, he's got 2 champions, so I guess he just likes pressure. You know what I'm saying? Facing pressure in the hardest times. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's what does it for him. You know, like
the crazy shit to me. Like, I be thinking about the wild shit. Like, but also, how do you kiss your girlfriend after she did a whole ass to mouth movie?
Yeah, see, that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's
all the Listerine in the world.
Yeah,
all the teeth brushing, all the hydrogen peroxide rinsing, all of that in the world couldn't allow me.
That's for sure. But I've talked to a few porn star chicks too that we've actually talked about, like, some guys think they can handle dating that, and most of them can. I'm just like, yeah, there's absolutely no way I think they really could. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually dating, I don't think
I'm not talking about their their quote unquote manager.
No, I'm talking about them having real boyfriends. And
yeah, bro, that shit's hard as hell.
They say they're boyfriends, and at first, yeah, I could do this and but when they when they actually go through it, they really, motherfuckers can't stomach that. And I'm like, yeah, for sure they can't stomach that. That's not it's not a.
Your job is to get pounded out by niggas that have 14-inch dicks. And like, I don't have a small dick. My dick isn't 14 inches.
It ain't no double foot long. You know what I'm saying?
It isn't no fucking baby. You know what I mean? It isn't no baby arm. Like, the fuck? Like, my thing is, like, I always thought, like, how? It's just how.
I mean,
that's always just like how.
I just told you, man.
The
man likes pressure. The man likes pressure. So the man walked away from Golden State to go play with Kyrie. He likes pressure.
Yeah, he loves it.
You know what I'm saying?
He loves it.
He's like, bring on James Harden. You got all this drama. All right, we gonna bring it on. Let's go. And it's just what he does. He's like, he accepts pressure.
Dog. Okay.
This is what he does.
Bro.
But when it, like I said, I mean, I'm pretty sure Kevin Durant didn't want to get her pregnant. Let's just be real.
I mean, he shot the club up. What's he expecting?
He probably.
You think the condom popped? Hell no.
Nah.
Let's come on. The condom broke. Nah, nigga. You either pulled it off or you went in raw dog.
Nah, he raw dog that. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was probably thinking, nah, she gonna slide. No, you're fucking Kevin Durant, dog. She ain't gonna let that one slide. She wants that D1 baby too. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is on that one. But I mean, a lot of athletes, and back to James Harden, beard smell like pussy. Like a lot of athletes, bro. Like
not just pussy, stripper pussy.
Yeah.
She was very specific.
Stripper pussy. You know what I'm saying? With him doing that, it just goes to show you. Like they said this in the Olympics, right? There was like boxes of condoms in every fucking hotel room with a big ass bowl, just because they know that all the athletes are highly athletic, and most people that's athletic love either doing their sport or they're gonna be fucking, either practicing or fucking in between all of that. It's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like a mental athletic thing. So most athletes, I know they're probably, fucking on an average almost double the times more than normal people. You know what I'm saying? Or their sex drive is definitely double the times than normal people, because those endorphins are hitting all the time when you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time. You're practicing, heart rate's going up. You're going to the game that you got to play, heart rate's up. You could be even in golf, your heart rate's still going up. Excitement, concentration, all that shit. You seen Tiger? Tiger was getting his in too.
Oh man, was he?
You know what I'm saying? Tiger was doing his thing.
He was on the Michael Jordan. He was on the Michael Jordan train.
Yeah, so you got Tiger doing his thing. You got Chamberlain numbers, you know what I'm saying? You already know all the stories with Jeter, you know what I'm saying? That's another sport. How many
Magic?
Magic. How many soccer players
that you can just list off? Facts.
Tennis players. I'm pretty sure the tennis game, they doing their thing too. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, I was actually talking about this with my girl, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, what are tennis hoes like?
Well, we seen them not too.
You get what I'm saying?
They're not looking too bad though.
Golf hoes.
They're not looking too bad. It looked alright. The options looked okay. Yeah.
Like I've seen the cornhole matches. That's not something that interests me. But like, can you
wouldn't be impressed in that one. Nah, not in no cornhole.
Bowling hoes. What are the bowling hoes like?
Bowling hoes actually. They should be kind of decent, I would think.
I know the golf hose and the tennis hose got to be A1 top notch.
Nah, all right. It all depends on what kind of decent is, because back in the day, like, yeah, you could take a chick bowling, but now, the nail game is crazy and all this shit too. So, like, can you really take a chick bowling?
No, I'm not talking about taking a chick bowling. I'm talking about bowling hoes. I'm talking about girls
that'll be sitting in the crowd.
That be waiting for the bowl. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
They're probably definitely on
golf
the low.
And tennis hoes.
They're
different type of hoe than a basketball hoe.
I'm pretty sure the golf and tennis hoes is definitely good money. Yeah, I'm pretty sure actually those hoes probably got something.
What are fishing hoes like?
Sunburnt.
Oh man,
Sunburnt. That's what you're gonna get out there. Volleyball hoes though.
Speaking of hoes and prosties and thoughts and shit, Robert Sarver, right?
Sarv Gotti.
Let's talk about Sarver, right? Furthermore, we got to talk about Chris Paul. We have to give an honorable mention to Chris Paul. He's two different owners now. This nigga got kicked out of the league.
You want to bring people up to speed on?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him up to speed. But like, yo, we got to give special mention to Chris Paul. This is the second owner this nigga got up out of the league.
Yeah,
his owner.
He probably the first time, yeah. The second time he probably.
This is the second owner he got kicked up out of the league, bro. Like we gotta give honorable mention to Chris. This nigga got some power.
Well, he was.
No one man can have all this power.
Remember, he was the players rep VP for like.
Yeah, I think he still is.
Yeah, he was.
The man
offered,
got some. Listen,
he was off for a little bit, and
Chris
then they put
Paul
it right
got
back
some
on.
Juice, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They put his ass right back on.
Chris Paul got some major juice.
No, for sure. Like he's definitely had power in the league for a good little time now. I mean, the whole Players Association to be a president in that, like, and the good thing though is
I forgot the commissioner's name. What's his name? Adam Silver. Adam Silver couldn't get this nigga out. Listen, this nigga Chris Paul got him the fuck out.
You think that Draymond comment pushed it a little bit faster too?
It was already in the motions.
It had to be, right?
It was already in the motions, bro. Listen, it's just crazy how it's both times it's been Chris Paul's owner. Pause. Not to say he's a slave or anything, but the owner of the team that Chris Paul plays for.
No, for sure.
Let me put it in those words.
No, even though I know it was already in motion, right? But with Draymond having his own platform, which is doing numbers, you know what I'm saying? It's doing some pretty good numbers. It ain't Joe Rogan numbers, nothing crazy like that. But people pay.
Draymond is just talking about sports.
No, I know. I'm saying as far as like he consistently gets like 100, like 75 to 100K depending on what's going on, or people react to what he's saying a lot. Mm-hmm. Like he'll get ESPN and all these other shows to react to what he's saying. So I think with that was a small factor. It was the smallest factor in what it was going to be anyways. But him putting that out there, and like I said, I think we were talking about it yesterday, but I was like, I don't think a vote's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't going to happen.
The vote wasn't going to happen.
It wasn't going to happen, bro.
But just him continuing the convo and pushing it after the fact of that suspension, like a week after again, it was like, all right, man, like we got to do something. That's to me what that effect was.
It wasn't going to stop.
Yeah, I think
once LeBron said his piece,
yep.
Right? Once LeBron said his piece, it wasn't going to stop because now everybody can feel rest assured that they can voice whatever opinion they want to. And continue the conversation.
Exactly.
Let's talk about what Robert Sarver did, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he did, right?
What did he do?
You don't know?
Oh no.
I wanted you to kind of talk about it also, not just me. But
I know some pieces where loosely he just had bad office conduct. Basically.
Yeah, very bad office conduct, I want to
say that
he was the type. He was the type, and I know you know the type of person. He was he kind of caused contention. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he was accused of ever saying the hard ER nigger. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But like, if anybody black in the organization or whatever said the word nigga, he was gonna say it.
Ah, got you. I think
he also made comments like, yo, we need some real niggas on the team because we got a bunch of soft niggas on the team. He also then made a comment like, maybe we need to get better strippers in Phoenix so we could keep some of our niggas. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
Because you know how basketball players like strippers.
Facts.
These are all very funny. Like if I was around, I probably would have been dying with laughter. But I can see how it would rub some people the wrong way. right? I think the major thing that he did, he pantsed the nigga, pause, in front of another female employee, which I also think is kind of funny, but not in the workplace setting. That's a college thing. You know what I mean? That's a college, high school thing.
Yeah.
Where you pull down a nigga's gym shorts when he's talking to a girl.
Nah,
I specifically didn't do it, but that would be the setting that it would be done in. You know what I mean? And find it okay. I don't think you should do it in a multi-billion-dollar operation.
Yeah, and probably you as the owner probably shouldn't be doing that.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
So, like, should he have lost his team for that?
I mean, maybe if it was just a whole bunch of years of that, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, supposedly it's been years, but he hasn't done it. He hadn't done anything like that in years since at least, what's his name? Earl Watson.
Oh, since like 2016-ish?
Yeah, since around that time.
That's
he did say he kind of realized before all of this, he had realized the type of shit he was doing was wrong. So, like, I don't necessarily think he maybe should have lost his team. But, like, in the world that we're in today, you can't make a misstep. You will get like, there's no second and third chances when you have lots of money.
Yeah. I mean,
it seems that when you don't have a lot of money, you can get as many chances as you need up to a point. But, like, when you have a whole lot of money, I don't think people tend to like, for real.
It's not the money thing.
Yeah, I think it is the money, bro.
I think it's a money thing with impact, though. Like, you have to be an impactful person with money. Because you could just have...
Nobody knew who Robert Sarver was, other than he was the owner of the Suns. What impact does he have other than that?
I mean, what's his other businesses and shit?
I don't know.
I don't know his other business, but well, I'll say this.
So if you can't say that you don't know what else he does, what real quote unquote impact does he have?
I was thinking more of the other people that's been coming up with money, like, you know, Bill Cosby's and shit like that. When, you know, those guys got canceled, and obviously Bill was trying to buy a network.
Bill was raping hoes though, bro. Like, I know other niggas is raping hoes too.
Oh, for sure.
He was raping hoes.
For sure. Actually, you know what? He
was talking about it. I remember watching the shit. He was talking about it on Letterman.
Oh, Bill?
Yeah, he was talking about slipping a little something into girls' drinks. He was talking about it on Letterman. So, like let's not forget the fact of what we were as a society back in the day.
Well, I ain't gonna say he slipped it. He did tell. Actually, there was.
He did.
He would actually.
I'm not saying slip, but putting something in girls' drinks, whether they knew it or not. I'm not not arguing.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing it up.
From what I heard, it was from what he said specific. I remember when he was on.
Yeah,
Letterman.
But it also, according to some women, they didn't want that. They didn't.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that's a piece of shit then. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just specifically coming up saying, "Hey, I want you to put this in my drink," and you have it, like, I'm excusing that behavior because it's like nobody knew. Because I don't think nobody knew the effects of what the fuck that was back in those times.
Yeah, but like, let's get back to Sarver, bro. Like, I don't necessarily think he should have lost his team. I know he's gonna make crazy bread. From selling it,
but his popularity did go up with just going to the finals. So I'll say that. Like, I didn't know anything about Sarver until seeing him to close to that finals. I'm gonna be real. Like, never.
Yeah, but you still didn't know about it. It wasn't until this thing came up.
No. I'm saying, like, people were talking about Sarver, the owner, and things like that, just like the Bucks owner.
Because they opened up the checkbook and they started doing some things to try and win some games.
Yeah, and it's not even just like the Bucks owner. After they won and did that run, you kind of hear about them a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Just a smidget more. That's the only, like I say, his popularity's up. He's not the most popular motherfucker out there. Mark Cuban is definitely like the most popular owner. You know what I'm saying, in the league, like, easily, hands down, right? Mm-hmm. But he got a little shine. It just got a little shine in the team. That's a good team. I can see why he didn't want to give up that team either, though.
Yeah,
Like,
but like I said, I don't necessarily think he should have lost his team for that type of stuff. I make wild comments all the time.
What do you think the punishment should have been?
A year and $10 million seems pretty fine for me. For me.
Nah, for sure.
He wasn't
for sure.
blatantly being racist to people.
Was there anything, like, I never got to see any, like, quote-unquote paperwork or listen to anything, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just going off of the reports. Reports that they had on TV and the couple of things I read online on, like, the Athletic and stuff like that, ESPN.
Now let me ask you a question. Like, do you think some of those quote unquote players like Draymond and LeBron might have gotten like some more specific, like, nah, this is what
maybe
you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
also maybe maybe these guys just want to exercise some power. Draymond has a platform. It was very provocative what he said. Because he said it, and now this is happening, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to make the correlation, whether it's true or not, that Draymond had a direct impact of this man selling his team because of what he said.
I got a conspiracy theory that just hit my head. Do you think this is just a future like little pebble in the ocean, but you know, enough pebbles in the ocean can create something, right? You can eventually get a mountain over the years. So look, I think that move was just to get a vote for when LeBron needs to get his ownership group to buy a team. So if he plants somebody in there that owns a team, you have him, you have Jordan. Jordan's going to say yes. You have Jeannie, you know what I'm saying? She's going to say yes. So that's 3 votes right there that you can lock in. You know, Dan from Cleveland might say no on some old school hating shit, but he probably say yes. You know what I'm saying? So like more and more, and I think the Bucks owner would say yes, and Philly, the guy from Philly, he'll say yes. I think that's just might be a little play for LeBron and his ownership group to get a team and be a part of the NBA after he retires, as far as the ownership. Pull off the Michael Jordan move and expand on that. What do you think?
It's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility, but then there's also
because everything counts.
It's definitely a possibility, but also I mean they could just open up a new location. Yeah, niggas is always wanting to expand, bro.
No, but you have to get voted in to be an owner. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge move. So if you can get, for every vote that you can lock in is huge.
LeBron's gonna get a vote, bro. That's not one of those things. LeBron's definitely gonna get a vote if it comes to that. He's already a billionaire. He's like the first playing billionaire.
Exactly what I'm saying, and you know, LeBron is really trying to make like superpower moves across the board, not just for him, but he is kind of helping out black people a little bit while doing it, because just him being a good example, because you haven't heard no real bullshit with LeBron.
Yeah, way better than Jay-Z.
Yeah, like just way like you ever heard no business bullshit with LeBron, no personal bullshit with LeBron. You just gotta applaud that man. So for every move that he does, you just, you know, when it comes to our side, like you hope he succeeds. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is important. So I think that overall move, because you gotta remember, Draymond is clutch sports too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, hey, Dre, I need you to put this out there. You know, hey, Chris, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not with us, but you're with us. Like, boom. So you got that. You got that whole Banana Boat crew plus Dre doing that. And probably, I'm pretty sure right now, if we look, almost every clutch sport player that's in the NBA might have said something or agreed to put a heart with LeBron and just show solidarity off top, showing you that
easily. And they're all over the league. So
and they're all over the league. Ben Simmons might even said something, whatever, right? So if you got all these people saying that, that's automatically, to me, I guarantee you, that automatically gets a vote for LeBron through the Suns. And you're going to have Pat Riley too. is going to get another vote. So that's like he gonna have like damn near 10 votes just off the locking in. If he can get 10 votes or more, he just needs a little bit more than half the votes. He could leave up the damn near the rest to maybe. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Some people aren't going to want him to be in that because, you know, then overall, like, it's still a good old boys club when it comes to the ownership.
Yeah, 1,000%.
There's only one black owner, and that's Jordan. And Jordan got in to being the black owner after Bob was the black owner. You know what I'm saying? And he sold it to him.
Yeah, facts.
And Jordan didn't get approved immediately. He still had to go through the same process, meet all the owners, shake hands, kiss babies, the whole nine. So I think, just like I said, I don't know why this hit my head, but I just think that move can work super perfectly for LeBron in the future. That Sarver's out of there. You get the more, like I said, I think the only reason why he wants to do it that way, like I said, it's a good old boys club. They want to keep the status quo. I'm not sure how many players that they want to see become owners like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they want that to become a full-out trend. Mm-hmm. Because we're talking about billions upon billions upon billions of dollars that this sport is just growing every year. Every time somebody sells, like we were talking about this earlier, every time somebody sells a team, every league grows. Okay. Their valuation is going to go up. And what I mean by that is at the end of this sale of Robert Sarver selling the Suns, the NFL, all their minimum teams all the way to the top is going to go up $2 or $3 billion just off the evaluation, just because Sarver is able to raise his evaluation from the original time that he made his purchase. You feel me?
Okay.
It's just a trickle down effect, and I think it's just going to turn out to be overall like it's going to be big money across the board now. I think by the time LeBron actually buys his team, he's going to have to put in like 7 to 10 billion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. Yeah, man. Oh shit. Hold up real quick. Say Kevin. Oh, that's old.
Anything else you wanted to talk about? I know there was a couple of things you said.
Oh man, actually, hold up. I was actually reading another thing on the NBA too, and there was supposed to be a press conference earlier today with it was supposed to be Darvin, Westbrook, and Rob Pelinka, but they canceled it. Like the press conference was supposed to be backing up Westbrook saying we're not trading him X, Y, and Z, but they canceled it, and it looks like the Jazz are picking up a lot more people to fill in some roster stuff. So we'll see. Stay tuned. I think that's going to be a story. I mean, honestly, let's talk about the Lakers real quick. I think they're 2 point guard heavy right now, like overall, right? I mean, if you had to just look at if you look at the roster right now, if you had to go to Vegas, where would you put your money on that they'll land? Are they making the playoffs? Not making the playoffs? What seed?
They're making the playoffs, but they're making like
playing game
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I see playing game for sure. I see playing
1,000%. They don't have any shooting.
Yeah, they really don't. Unless Westbrook goes back to shooting where he was like in OKC when he was hitting everything.
They don't have any real size at the guard spot. They don't have shooting. The only size at the wing they really have is LeBron. Again, they have no shooting. So like I don't see too much success for them unless LeBron essentially puts his next 5 years into this year. Mm-hmm. And kills his career with AD. You know what I mean? Like I just don't see it.
Yeah, because all right, when I look at it too, like most of the teams, don't get it twisted. Westbrook obviously gets bored, so rebounding isn't always going to be the issue. But the way the way the teams were set up that were in the finals last year overall had like they weren't the biggest like big men, but they had for the most part your guard was either 6'3" or 6'4", and then the 2 guard and up was just 6'7".
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Almost on both teams. Like realistically, Marcus Smart was playing the point, so yeah, he was playing the point. And then you had Jalen at the 2, somebody else at the 3. What's the name? Tatum at the 4, whatever. You switch it up, and then somebody else at the 5, which was Horford. So it was always just a big, lanky team. You know what I'm saying? With this Lakers team, they're looking like they want to have Dwight Howard, AD, LeBron, Pat Bev, and Westbrook out there,
which is crazy.
Yeah, that's cool in a pickup game, but that ain't cool in an NBA game where shooting is just everything now.
Yeah, shooting's a premium.
Yeah, and LeBron to me, yeah, he can still shoot. Don't get it twisted, but he shouldn't really be your best 3-point shooter on the floor though. Like you definitely still need like one in an ideal situation. You want 1 or 2 snipers that could really just kill that net all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Keep everybody honest.
Let me pull this up too.
What?
No, I had, just looking up some current shit right now. Kind of breeze through what we talked about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, not gonna put that out there in the wind. Nah, no industry. Oh, still in basketball, Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka is facing possible suspension. What the fuck did he do? Apparently from Woj. Boston, he's saying facing possible disciplinary action, including significant suspension for unspecified violation of organizational guidelines. Discussions are ongoing with the Celtics and on the final determination. Damn, okay, Woj.
All right, that's different.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that. I mean, wasn't he coach of the year?
I thought he was.
Damn, what could you do to get coach of the year
and have a suspension, right?
Significant suspension.
You gotta have done some wild shit.
I ain't even like, when they say just suspension, like, 2-3 games is gonna be out of there, 1 game, 2 game. But significant sounds like, you're getting a 10-20 piece. Like, that could kind of affect your... I mean, Brad Stevens would probably be coaching from way up there, you know what I'm saying? But still, that still ain't how you want to start the next season off of trying to come back to the finals at all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Think he got caught on tape like Sarver? Nah, play it.
Shit, who knows, man? I mean, he's married to damn. I keep forgetting her name. But it was like everybody's crush back in the day.
Who's it? Oh, hold on. Nia Long.
Nia Long,
yeah, he does got Nia Long. God damn. He did pull that. If it's something domestic with her, yeah, you get 30.
I don't think it's something domestic. It looks like it's something to do with like basketball.
No, I'm saying if it was something domestic with her, you get 40 games, nigga. All 40 games, nigga.
Yeah, I'm definitely my Mrs.
Yeah. I'm hating on you. You get 40 games minimum. Can't touch my baby. But nah, what do you think he tried to do?
Shit,
organizational.
Knows?
Like that bad?
Like, who knows, bro?
Maybe
he duffed a coach.
Maybe something like that. It gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? Or him and the GM went at it. Like
him and Brad Stevens?
Maybe him and Brad went at it. But I felt like Brad brought him in, so I don't know if you... But even if you bring in somebody, maybe he was talking kind of spicy. I don't know. He was on. Maybe he did his Kobe Bryant talk. Like,
who knows, bro?
Get him out of here, Mitch.
Who knows, bro? Shit.
Let's see.
That's wild, though. Yo, you seen that? Gotti was partying with Angela Simmons.
Oh, I did hear about that one. down in the DMs.
Finally got you, bitch.
I mean, honestly, I would have shot my shot. It was like, why not? I mean, shit.
Have you ever had a situation where it was like you was crushing on a girl for like multiple years, and then you finally got her?
Yeah, in the early days that happened. There was one time though, I'll tell you this. There was one chick I definitely was crushing on, and then where were we? I think we were at. Actually, it's funny as hell. I'll just say the place. We were at 1-800-Lucky's, right? This is kind of actually a little bit more recent, which just pisses me off because I only met this girl once, and we follow each other on the gram, whatever. But just both of us in the industry never run into her, but keep a good rapport either way, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I don't see her at this club event the whole time at 1-800-Lucky's. It ain't even a club. It's like a lounge or whatever. But don't see her the whole time. Finally, get a little chick. We started talking, have some food. We drinking and sitting together. We in the mix. Everything's going good with me and this chick. Then I finally see her walking right past, bumps into behind Juan just to show that she's there. I'm like, motherfuckers. It was like the coldest stare. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I just met her. You know what I'm saying? I can't you're literally sitting down eating with me. So if I get up and just get out of pocket, this is going to look crazy. So I'm like, now I got to just kind of sit here. So yeah, like that was one of those is like, missed one, but hey, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure.
Did you ever get her though?
Nah. But I've heard some good things about her recently, so I'll try to make my way through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know how that goes.
Nah, definitely, man, definitely. But yeah, dude, that shit was pretty crazy though. Like how that one happened, I was like, damn. Just really, just replaying it too. It was like the coldest slow motion stare. I look up, I'm like, oh, it's you, it's you. Damn it, why are you here? Like right when I almost looked to the right, like, damn, why are you here?
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? If I would have just held off and not even talked to this one girl, I would have had her for sure. Like, damn it. Let's see. Bring up Trump days gets worse. 11th Court Circuit Judge reverses MAGA judge ruling. Huh. That ruling that helped out Trump just got reversed.
What happened?
Nah, Trump had a ruling recently with that whole federal thing, and another judge just flipped it back. It was basically how his house got raided by the feds?
Yeah.
One judge that works with Trump basically said that was unconstitutional, X, Y, and Z, and ruled it unconstitutional. He's supposed to get his paperwork back, and then another judge said nah, ruled over that. 11th, it was the 11th Circuit judge that did that one. And actually, no, somebody said this the other day too. They were talking about the whole young thug thing. You know what I'm saying? Like how that whole YSL case, he's still not able to get bail. They're gonna hold him for sure, and basically hold him in that position for as long as possible. They're not going to release any of the information as well of the paperwork because the DA is basically going to just tell them that Thug is still a threat to be able to use that information. So they're basically crippling the defense for doing that. You know what I'm saying?
They just seized all his stuff too, or they're in the process of seizing all his money, his cars, his jewelry, his property, the whole shebang.
Now, what I'm wondering with that too is it the state, or is it that company that wants that? The company that's trying to sue him?
No, it's the state, the feds.
Okay.
They're not trying to sue him. They're seizing all his shit.
No, but you heard about that company that...
yeah, I brought it up. That was trying to sue him for the show stuff.
Mm-hmm. I thought they just went an extra step in, but damn, you're just saying the state's coming after that. Yeah, because...
it's not looking good for them, bro.
Nah, and none of the guys so far claimed the switch that was in his crib.
What? The what?
The switch. The Glock switch,
Okay.
That turns a Glock into an automatic weapon.
Okay.
They and that's a federal it's a federal crime to have it, but yeah, none of the guys took that, so it's basically falling on Thug. It was in Thug's house, but you could have people over, bring their shit, showing shit off, and leave it there, which is a strong possibility. But Yak Gotti didn't take it. None of the 28 other guys took it. So that one is falling on Thug, and that one's federal. So either way, he's getting something. Irregardless, now something's gonna fall on him.
Yeah, already. Man. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen with this one, bro, because this is one of those landmark situations to where it can really reshape the industry. It can reshape a lot of things moving forward. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll say this.
It's tough.
The most important thing, I mean, obviously, hopefully Thug and all the guys get free, but like the most important thing would be the not actually having the lyrics used against them in court, you know what I'm saying? And making those charges actually not stick. You get what I'm saying? Like, because if that's the part that's going to change the industry forever as far as hip hop is concerned. I mean, maybe country too a little bit, because they be saying some wild shit. I don't listen to their shit, but I'm pretty sure they confess a few things on there, you know what I'm saying? A few domestic cases or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's still a little different, bro.
Yeah, because
because of hip hop and the gang ties and the drugs and the illegal activity and all that other stuff, and honestly, just the urban experience, it's just a little different.
Yeah, it makes it look a certain way, of course. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, yeah, it has gotten a lot, more. Do you think? All right, has it gotten worse, or do you think it's just more seen because of social media and everybody now has a cell phone? So
what part?
Just the overall gangster part of the game, you know what I'm saying?
I think so, because I think the companies see that money can be made off of it, so it's glorified a little bit more. It's like,
yeah, that's true. It's
almost like every they want the 50 Cent, not the 50 Cent experience, not experience, but like, man, I don't even know how to explain it, honestly, but like, the money can be made off of the violence for sure, and they're gonna make money.
Yeah.
Wherever they see that they can make money, they're gonna make it. The violence aspect, the hood, the gangster aspect, all that's included.
No, I agree, because when you have all those aspects that come in, right? But before that, even too, like, it is a capitalistic world, and the record industry is definitely a reflection of that. So when you have all those things coming together, I think the fallout is not just the immediate people that just sign on and you have these things happening. You know what I'm saying? You've had gangster rappers before Chief Keef. It's just Chief Keef is just a new style that people tended to emulate, you know what I'm saying? Shirt off, a little bit lower budget, more video that's just shot in the house. You have all your
the margins, man.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and so that changed. That alone changed how videos were shot too. Even before Young Money was kind of lowering the value a little bit of music videos, because they just kind of green screened everything at one point too. You know what I'm saying? So like the pricing of videos went down. A lot of things went down, but the realness kind of started coming up, because with the budgets of those coming down, oh shit, you telling me this nigga with the shirt off, the straps in the crib, he got how many views? Mm-hmm. Doing what? All right. Hey, Rick, down the street, man, come film this real quick, man. So now you have that boom going on the street side. The record label is looking for that lightning in the bottle. So now, for years now, since Chief Keef all the way up to now, and even in the future, it doesn't seem like it's going to stop until maybe this ruling comes. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
now that you have like the standard settings, right? I think the trickle down effect is the younger artists coming out, and not only being able to do that, but that's the main thing that's coming out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have ops. You know what I'm saying? You might not have to be super shiny all the time just yet. It gets there, but you're definitely gonna have some shiny ass guns and
yeah, it's definitely a mold that the industry wants for a lot of the newer artists.
Exactly. So that's the real fallout of it, is because all the new artists is now doing it. So and to create a buzz, it becomes like, well, what else can they do, not musically, but streetwise, to get that buzz up even more? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shit. You had allegedly the Bond things. You have all these other kids that's gotten locked up, like Pooh Shiesty. He's gotten locked up, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a tough one, man. It's tough. Like I don't see it changing until that ruling happens, though. And it would have to be ruled with the lyrics actually taking you out, or it has to get scary enough to make people think it's about to be ruled on that, and it just falls at the last second.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Yeah, definitely we'll see, because that's the one that's going to really change the game all the way, though. You know what I'm saying? That one's going to change. It's going to change a lot. Like, I don't even know what's the next style of rap and topics that you could come out with. I mean, there's a lot of good music. Like, I'm just talking about across the board, though. Where does it go? Where does it go on subject matter then?
I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
Or is everybody gonna make a disclaimer in the beginning of full out albums and
none of this is real?
None of this is real, or keep putting that in every video. But
that'll then question the legitimacy of the artist. And when it comes to hip hop, realness is a part of the package and a part of the measuring stick.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, that's true. All right.
It's kind of, you know what I mean?
It's true, but let's see. It didn't work for Slim Jesus. It could have, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he didn't have like he didn't come out with a snowball of hits though as well.
Yeah. I get that part, but what I'm saying, like, hip hop at its core, right?
Is authentic. Yeah,
it's authentic
to what you're rapping about,
and you can't. At the end of the day, you can't keep saying, "Oh, this is fake, this is fake, this is fake," and then be authentic.
True, but we've accepted fake things in hip hop without people just saying it. We weren't sure. People would like, come on. When we first watched,
that's why. Hip hop, like.
Look,
you're not gonna question it until there's like a reason
to question
it, right?
Yeah,
and it's like.
But like, let's go with 6ix9ine.
Go into it thinking, okay, this person is real. Like,
no, I know, but let's go with 6ix9ine, right? Like, at first we didn't believe it all the way, and then all the people that was around him with like Shotty and all them boys, then I was like, oh man, this is probably real. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was in the headlines every day to make sure he'd let you know it was real too. You know what I'm saying? So then when he wasn't real, when he finally, it was time to question it, and it was the ultimate test if he was gonna, not snitch or whatever, but then he did. And it's like, damn, not real. You know what I'm saying? So like, he's probably one of the few people that.
It's a big conversation for sure, because it's like, what's real at the end of the day nowadays? What is real? You know what I mean? It's one of those. This is one of those long, drawn out, in depth, philosophical questions.
Our potential biggest rapper ever was an actor first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, when you think about it, like, obviously, more times than not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like, obviously we loved our art. Even Pac was one of the biggest.
It's a story. Hey, I think we broke a record. We're like 2 hours in, and this is the first time we mentioned Drake.
True. True. That is a fact. But let's say even Pac. Pac was the same thing. Former actor turned into a rapper, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and obviously he's done music right around the same time, but he's definitely went to art school the whole nine. And you have those guys, so like, it's set up for, you know, entertainment and acting. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, like, don't get it twisted. I've always loved my Jeezys, I love my Gucci's, I love my real rappers, Boozies, and I'll go with up north, you know, cats too. You feel me? Like, shit. If you really want to keep it to the shooters, shout out to G Dep. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, facts.
Like, but there is like the more mature me that just realized, like, okay, hey, as long as the music is actually good and it just sounds entertaining, I could get somebody saying, yeah, like, I'm not on that. I can't be. I'm retired. As soon as I picked up the mic, I had to retire. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much the line that I think everybody would have to say safely to just and really actually live that way, so you really don't go to jail. But like, you know what I'm saying? Just say, as soon as I picked up that mic, I was retired. I knew I had a future in this. That's why I think Lil Baby is still not locked up in right now.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like, right, he actually openly said, yeah, da-da-da-da-da. Like, yeah, I used to not listen to P and Q, you know what I'm saying? Like, and P and Coach just because da-da-da-da-da. And then after a while, like, you know, I started seeing the money come in, and like, it wasn't as much, but, you know, eventually I could get that much, so I just locked in, da-da-da-da-da. Never had to go back to doing the street shit, but he could talk the street shit if he want to, no problem. Matter of fact, out of him and Gunna, he was talking to more street shit than Gunna. Gunna was always talking about some fly fashion shit, and he's not getting bond right now.
Yeah.
When you really think about that breakdown, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, man, but the way this is gonna turn out, it's gonna be a crazy turnout, bro. Like, facts.
Yeah, man. I hope everybody's enjoyed the show. Until next time, man.
Now, this is episode 222. We in room 222. Peace. Brr.